Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, your bank account never really grows? You make money, you pay the bills, you might even try to save, but somehow you're always starting back at zero. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Most people aren't broke because they're lazy or because they don't care about money. It's because they're making a few small but powerful mistakes that slowly drain their progress without them even realizing it. In this video, we're going to break down 5 common money mistakes that keep people broke, and more importantly, how to fix them. Because once you understand what's really holding you back, you can finally start building real, lasting financial freedom. Welcome to Aaron's Money Manual, where we help you take control of your finances one step at a time. The first mistake that keeps people broke is simple: not having a financial plan. A lot of people think a plan means a complicated spreadsheet or a fancy app, but that's not what matters. What matters is direction. If your money doesn't have a purpose, it will always disappear. Think about it. If you don't tell your money where to go, it's going to decide for you. That's why so many people reach the end of the month wondering, where did it all go? Creating a plan doesn't have to be hard. Start by writing down your income, your regular expenses, and your goals, then assign every dollar a job, whether that's bills, savings, investing, or debt payoff. I actually touch on each of these topics in my earlier Back to the Basics series, where we break down the fundamentals of budgeting, debt management, saving, investing, and retirement. So if you haven't already, I definitely recommend checking those out after this video to help you build a complete financial foundation. When you start giving your money a mission, you'll be shocked at how quickly you feel more in control. A financial plan isn't just about numbers, it's about confidence. The second mistake is ignoring the small leaks that drain your money little by little. We all know about the big expenses: rent, car payments, and groceries. But it's the small, untracked spending that often kills your progress. The $7 coffee runs, the random online orders, the subscriptions you forgot you even had. Individually, they don't seem like much. But over time, those habits quietly rob you of hundreds, even thousands of dollars every year. Here's a simple exercise. Go through your bank statement for the last 30 days and highlight every purchase under $20. Add them up. You might be surprised at what you find. It's not about guilt, it's about awareness. Once you actually see where your small leaks are, you can start plugging them. You don't have to cut out everything fun, but you do need to make sure your spending lines up with your goals. A good rule of thumb: if it doesn't add value to your life, it's a leak. Now, here's the truth most people miss. The difference between staying broke and building wealth isn't about how much money you make. It's about how much of it you keep and use with purpose. So, if you've ever thought, I just need to make more money and I'll be fine, stick around, because the next few mistakes will show you why even a higher income can't fix poor money habits. The third mistake is letting debt control your cash flow. Debt can be a useful tool when managed wisely, like for a home, education, or a business. But when it becomes a lifestyle, it's like financial quicksand. The more you rely on it, the harder it is to climb out. A lot of people fall into the trap of thinking, I'll pay it off later, but the truth is, later usually costs a lot more. Interest quietly grows while you're focused on other things, and before you know it, your paycheck is spoken for before it even hits your account. If you want to stop being broke, you need to start reversing that cycle. Begin by listing every debt you owe, the balance, the interest rate, and the minimum payment. Then decide on a payoff strategy that fits you best. The snowball method works great for motivation. You pay off the smallest debts first to build momentum. The avalanche method saves you more in the long run by tackling the highest interest rates first. Either way, the goal is to stop debt from controlling your income and start using your income to control your debt. Because financial freedom isn't about never having debt, it's about not letting debt have you. Mistake number 4 is one of the biggest: not paying yourself first. Most people pay everyone else first: the landlord, the credit card company, the utilities, and then hope there's something left over for savings. But here's the problem: there rarely is. Paying yourself first flips that equation around. It means treating your savings and investing goals as non-negotiable expenses. Even if it's just $10 a week, consistency is what builds momentum. Over time, that small habit grows into financial confidence and eventually into wealth. One of the easiest ways to do this is to automate it. Set up automatic transfers to your savings or investment account as soon as your paycheck comes in. That way, you remove the temptation to skip it. When you pay yourself first, you're telling your future self, I've got you. And finally, mistake number 5, thinking short term. This is one of the hardest habits to break because it's wired into us. We live in a world of instant results, instant deliveries, instant entertainment, instant everything. But wealth doesn't work that way. The people who stay broke are often caught in a cycle of reacting to today's problems instead of planning for tomorrow's opportunities. They chase quick wins, the next gadget, the next raise, the next get-rich idea, without thinking about the long game. The truth is, real financial success comes from patience and perspective. It's not about timing the market, it's about time in the market. It's not about cutting every expense, it's about aligning your spending with what truly matters. Thinking long-term means asking yourself, will this decision help me 5 years from now? It's not about depriving yourself, it's about making sure today's actions build tomorrow's freedom. Let's quickly recap the 5 money mistakes keeping most people broke. Living without a plan, ignoring small leaks, letting debt control your income, not paying yourself first, and thinking short-term. If any of these sound familiar, don't beat yourself up. Everyone starts somewhere. The key is awareness. Once you recognize these patterns, you can change them. Remember, wealth isn't built overnight. It's built through consistent, intentional habits repeated over time. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate you taking the time to support my channel while it's still early and growing. Your support helps me continue creating videos that make personal finance simple and actionable. Please like, comment, and subscribe for weekly videos. I post every Wednesday. Your engagement helps this community grow and lets me know which topics you want to see next. If you like this video, please check out some of my previous videos, especially the ones in my Back to the Basics series, where we cover budgeting, debt management, saving, investing, and retirement in beginner-friendly detail. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you next time.